Selling a variety of beers and wines doesn't necessarily make a liquor store unique, but one growing trend in stores looking to develop regular customers is to offer classes on a specific topic or a specific beverage. At Northgate Liquors in Blaine, they offer beer classes every month on something new.
It's for everybody. There's people that are home brewers that know about the SMRs and know about IBUs, and there's people that have maybe just got into beer and know absolutely nothing about it, and they're more than welcome to raise their hand, to ask questions, to write things down, to listen. It goes from start to finish, so it's for everybody.
Over the past year, they have brought in local breweries and breweries from around the country to talk about what's happening in the industry. But in addition to the beer classes, wine classes are part of their regular lineup as well.
You come and try 8 things and you listen for an hour and a half. If you can take away 2 things that help you understand wine better, it makes you a better consumer, but it also makes you, it's going to increase your enjoyment of wine because you'll know what you want.
Their classes are held in a formal classroom at the back of the store. They are usually quite popular. With a limit of about 70 people, they frequently fill up.
I love to know everything about the brewery. Even before I do a tasting, the emails, I want to know why they got started, what their passion is, what their philosophy is, what's new. And as a consumer, if I want to know that information, I think a lot of other people would as well, because I'm simply just a consumer. And I think Northgate has given us kind of free range to kind of let the sky be the limit.
It's just important to, like any other activity, that you give yourself a chance to build your basics, and then you're free to go out with any direction you want. And the wine world offers a lot of different directions.
Several years ago, Lisa's husband got started on home brewing, but she stopped drinking beer for a while and turned her drinking to wine. That was until someone gave her a glass of Bell's Hop Slam, a beer unlike anything she had tried before.
Ever since then, I think I've been trying to find the perfect beer that kind of gives me that same, I mean, the first smell and the first sip, and you want that over and over again, kind of like your first kiss. So, I'm just constantly looking for something new, something great, and now, I mean, look at what we have in Minnesota. We have something new and something great, our craft beer industry.
Her search for the perfect beer eventually led her to a job at Northgate. For Bill, he has fun educating people about the complexities of wine, and he loves to focus on pairing wine with foods.
It's been fun with the customers because they really enjoy those classic tasting from Tuscany, southern Italy, France, southern France. We're going to do Loire Valley, and those give you the basis to understand the broader picture.
At Bill's wine classes and tastings, students learn about all of the aspects that go into tasting a wine.
How wines look, tasting them with your eyes, smelling them, tasting them with your nose, actually going into the palate, analyzing how a wine feels in your mouth, and the texture, along with all the tastes, aromas, the finish, length on the palate, and then learning about the structures of wine, the alcohol, fruit, acid, tannin, residual sugar, all those components and how they play to create a complete wine, and then how that wine will work, or how many different wines will work with different cuisine, different food.
Coming up later this month, one class is taking a step out of the box and looking at the trend of beer cocktails, or mixing beer and liquor together for a new taste experience.
Our next one with the mixology is, I call it the 3 Bs, beer, bitters, and bourbon. So craft beer mixology is kind of the new rage, the new hit. If you go to some of these bars out here, they're mixologists, they're not bartenders, and that includes using craft beer. So I wanted that component to be a part of it.
Previously, a few class topics have included sustainability in brewing, the wines of southern France, and the origins of Oktoberfest. As for future classes, they could be anything. For North Metro TV News, Danica Peterson reporting.